Zora to present a bouquet to the guest of honor, Founder President, Microbiology Society, Professor A.M. Deshmukh. Now I request Pushpa to offer a bouquet to the Principal, University College of Science, Osmania University, Professor G. Prabhakar. Now I invite Ms. Samina to present a bouquet to the convener of the conference, Head Department of Microbiology, Osmania University, Professor B. Bhima.
Chairman TCCHE, respected Professor Naresh Reddy Garu, Registrar of Osmania University, respected Professor A.M. Deshmukh, Founder President MSI, respected Professor G. Prabhakar, Principal, University College of Science, Osmania University. Very good evening, esteemed dignitaries, invited speakers, delegates, faculty members, research scholars and students. It gives me immense pleasure and pride to present the proceedings of the International Conference on Emerging Microbial Technologies for One Health 2025, organized by the Department of Microbiology, University College of Science, Osmania University, from 15th to 17th October 2025, marking the Golden Jubilee celebrations of the department. The conference commemorated 5 decades of academic and research excellence, paying tribute to our founder, Professor H. Folasa, whose vision laid the foundation for the department's remarkable journey. The event was inaugurated by Honorable Vice Chancellor, Senior Professor Kumar Mulgaram Sir, while Padma Vibhushan Dr. D. Nageshwar Reddy, Chairman of AAG Hospitals, delivered an inspiring speech describing gut microbiota as a chemists of the 21st century. Sessions, 3 poster sessions focusing on the latest advancements in microbiomes, probiotics, microplastics, gene editing, artificial intelligence, applications and sustainable agriculture. The event drew participation from over 1400 students, 100 plus faculty and 50 national and international experts, presenting 120 oral and about 300 poster presentations. Speakers such as Professor Ashok Pandey, Dr. Tomakazu Kureta from Japan, and Professor Stephen Allen from UK, along with several other national and international experts and speeches. Day 2 sessions explore diverse and ocean habitats, focusing on industrially relevant microorganisms, innate immune mechanisms, and organ transplantation studies, etc. Eminent speakers discussed the significance of probiotics and microalgae in food, feed and toxin control, as well as AI-based metabolite discovery and novel drug development, etc. Professor Ramchandra elaborated on microbial technologies for waste management in the paper industry, while Dr. Briant highlighted xylitol and solid-state fermentations for industrially significant products. Day 3 focused on bioprocess and downstream strategies of microbial products, exploring the potential of probiotics and postbiotics as cancer therapeutics and the implementation of AI for novel drug discovery and microbial fuel cell application. The sessions emphasized translational applications of microbial science aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals and environmental sustainability. The conference successfully fostered interdisciplinary collaborations, strengthened academia, industry partnerships, and highlighted innovations promoting human, animal, and environmental health under the One Health framework. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor for extending cooperation to organize this conference in a befitting manner and show the strength of microbes. Distinct dignitaries, invited speakers, faculty members, students, and volunteers for their invaluable contributions. My sincere appreciations also goes to Professor B. Sandipta, Professor Hamida, Dr. Chan Pasha, Dr. Shanti Kumari, and all faculty members and research scholars who worked tirelessly to make this event EMTH-2025 a grand success. As we celebrate 50 glorious years of the Department of Microbiology, Usmania University, EMTH-2025 stands a testament to our collective commitment to advancing microbial sciences for sustainable and holistic well-being. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Chief Guest, Professor B. Validictory, sir, Chairman of Telangana Higher Education Council, President of the function, Professor G. Naresh Reddy, sir, Registrar Usmania University, Guest of Honor, Professor Arvind Deshmukh, sir, President Microbial Society of India, Guest of Honor, Professor G. Prabhakar Reddy, sir, Principal University College of Science, Professor Bhima, Head and Convener of EMTH, Professor V. Validictory, sir, the Chairman of Telangana Higher Education Council, is a renowned professor of international law. Sir has served as in-charge Vice Chancellor of JNTUH and Nalsar University of Law and former Dean of Law at Mahindra University and also as Registrar Nalsar University of Law. Sir has led various centers on aerospace, defense laws, tribal and land rights and also the SARC law. Dr. Reddy holds an LLM and international law from Usmania University along with MPhil and PhD in international air and space from JNU New Delhi. Sir also has teaching and research experience of 2.5 decades and Sir was also conferred the Meritorious State Teacher Award in 2017 by the Government of Telangana. He was also conferred with Nalsar's Excellence in Research Award for the academic year 2021. Sir has explained his expertise in international law and Sir has presented papers at various prestigious forums including UN. Sir has played an important role in hosting the 78th session of Nobel Peace Prize winning Institute of International Law at Nalsar in 2017. Sir was also associated with ISRO in drafting model space legislation and has contributed to the WTO discussions regarding globalization of legal education and its impact on the third world countries. Sir was also engaged in drafting laws from the Government of India and Government of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh too. Sir, as the Director of Center of Aerospace and Defense Laws, developed master's and postgraduate diploma programs dealing with aviation law, space law, defense law, and also maritime law. As the Director of Center for Tribal and Land Rights, Sir has supervised the drafting of several landmark laws in both Telangana and Andhra Pradesh states. Sir was also the visiting faculty at many reputed institutions across the world, including prestigious universities in US, Canada, Netherlands, Germany, France, and Sri Lanka, including various Indian universities. Sir's publication in national and international journals and several authoritative books on air and space law, and also has numerous courses in international law and guided more than 20 PhD students. Sir, from the past 1.5 years, has headed several impactful initiatives as the Chairman of Telangana Council of Higher Education, which includes strengthening academia-industry collaboration through MOUs, through Telangana Journal of Higher Education, the new of the kind that has been released recently, Telangana Council of Higher Education newsletter, and also the internationalization of the higher education across Telangana. As a chairperson, Sir has also the committees for the revision of the syllabus, both at the undergrad and also the postgraduate level, and several other, notable innovations have been taken up. Now, we welcome you, sir, to listen to you and address our budding microbial scientists. Thank you, and please.
Today, Sir has finished 1 year of his chairmanship as a chairman of the Telangana State Council of Higher Education, and he has been instrumental in implementing many policies like skill development, skills in youth, and then aviation law and patent law, etc., etc. Many things and many things are there to develop under his leadership. So give him a big round of applause once again. Thank you very much and hearty congratulations, sir, on behalf of all our students, young minds, and organizing team. Thank you.
And also thank you. Why I have to congratulate a wonderful event for last 3 days on the emerging microbial technologies for One Health. It's a really a topic of topical importance. You all know that when we talk about health after COVID pandemic, the importance of health has increased. I call it a COVIDization. As a researcher, as a student of law, so a new term I don't say invented or discovered, you know better than me, but I am using as a scholar COVIDization. You don't find that word in dictionary. COVIDization, like globalization, liberalization, privatization, all these impacted our societies in different facets. So COVID pandemic impacted on all of us. COVID is impacted, or COVIDization impacted all countries, all sectors, all individuals, but there is a degree of difference. Why I am talking about most hated, hard thing is the health. And last 5 years, the kind of consciousness we got about our health, the kind of experiments which are happening in the health related, I think we all have to appreciate that. That's why I said it is a topic of topical importance. Second doubt I am getting, Vishwa sir, is it restricted to participate men in this conference, or what is the problem? Every women is there. Okay, so that I heard that 80% of the takers are women. So I congratulate you all. This is the area. So again, I reminded of my Nalsar days. Nalsar, we have a 80%, 30% horizontal reservation for women, but we never use last 25 years because our girls are 60 to 65% girls. That's why they are more than the requirement. So we never use 80% of gold medal goes to girls, and all best jobs goes to girls. That is the women empowerment, and it is I can see in the microbiology. Yes, so very I am happy to see all women or girls are here. So very good. So today you all know that 21st century, a lot of challenges we are encountering, more particularly education system. When I say today, and maybe again another 20-25 years, because we are talking about Vikasit Bharat 2047 or rising Telangana, where education is going to play important role. Out of that education, 3 important areas I consider are going to play important role. One is IT, BT, ST. You all know that IT, information technology, the kind of things happening in the information technology, how it influenced humanity, we all know that. BT, biotechnology, that is what you all connected, and ST, space technology. You all know the kind of experiments we are doing in definitely biotechnology along with space technology. Though India is a developing country, but I am happy to say that sometimes we are surpassed developed countries when it comes to technology, whether IT, information technology, or bio, or even space technology. The kind of experiments, the kind of innovation which we are doing in space technology, no match, though we are developing country. So when we say 104 satellites, no country in the world has sent one go, 104 satellites. I am talking about technology, I am talking about future space technology. That is the kind of technological innovation happening, and this is going to be a good sign for when we are talking about Vikasit Bharat. I always say that part of that process of Vikasit Bharat, today a lot of transition is happening. Transition for transformation. What kind of transition? Transition from a developing country to developed country, a third world country to third largest economy, where importer to technologies, including importer to exporter, and all these kind of transformation which is happening. And I think education, science and technology, research are going to play a very important role. That's one important note. Of course, when you say connected with the environment, sustainable development, microbiology, other things, again I reminded when we say environment, very close connect with the issues which you spoke about last 3 days. Environment, when we have to discuss about environment, what is the beginning point for environment is connected to all from deep seabed to outer space, you name any area, today we confronted, with environmental challenges, whether it is the marine pollution, land pollution, sea pollution, outer space pollution, whatever, that kind of, challenges which we are. But you discussed, I think, I just now, looking at, the kind of paper presentation happened. But what is the beginning of any discussion, whether it's environment science, environmental engineering, environmental law? There is a one, proud Latin magazine called Sic Uteri Uto ad Alenium Non-Leaders. Any discussion on environment, we should begin with what? This is a Latin magazine. I don't know whether I am pronouncing, proper or not, but, I can tell you the essence. Sic Uteri Uto ad Alenium Non-Leaders. If you Google it, it says, you use resources, not harming others. That is the philosophy, that is the jurisprudence of any discussion on environment. And of course, environmental degradation challenges happened, for last maybe I can say 78 years or so. And we have a, international regulatory mechanism to, control, regulate. I always say that one of the first and foremost challenge we are going to face as a humanity in the 21st century is protection, preservation and conservation of environment. That is the challenge. How to tackle? Of course, we have very many regulatory bodies. We have a, United Nations Environment Program. We have international treaties. We have, regulations within their, domestic countries. All these are all part of environment. And today, the buzzword when we talk about environment, sustainable development. You all know that again, just now I heard sustainable development. What is that? Today, across the globe, there is a, debates, discussion are going on whether environment is important or development is important. Which is important? I am asking you. Environment is important for developed countries. Development is important for developing countries. That's why today we have to maintain a balanced approach. That is sustainable development, meeting the needs of present generation without compromising the ability of future generation. That is what we call sustainable development. Is part of today the well-known concept is sustainability. Whether it's a microbiology, whether information technology, whether space technology, all these. That's why sustainable use. We have to use resources in a prudent manner, in a sensible manner, in a not harmful. That's why these are all principles part of microbiology or other sciences related things also. Lastly, I think one responsibility we all have, more particularly the students. Just now I said that next to 22 years are going to be the challenging years for countries like India because we are marching towards a developed nation. Okay, whatever Vikasit Bharat. So you are going to play an important role when we are talking about, rising Telangana, Vikasit Bharat. So that's why India, you all know that, some of the international speakers also here. What is the responsibility of India in the 21st century towards the humanity, towards the global society? Responsibility is to supply human resource to the global society. Because India being the youngest country in the world, youth nation of the world, 65% of the population is below 35 years age. 50% of the population is 25 years age, where all you come. That's why we have a greater responsibility to look into not only our problems or issues, but we have to look at the global issues, global challenges, global needs. That's why I think, this kind of debates, discussions, all very much to keep updates ourselves. So that's why I congratulate, for wonderful this thing. And lastly, again, somebody was touching, marine. So microbiology, we are talking about marine related. I reminded that, the kind of opportunity we have in any sector. But, start with, because microbiology is relating to the marine. So I want to tell you that the kind of opportunities I am referring. You all know that 71% of the globe is covered with water, not meteor water. It has potential, whether living, non-living resources all. But I am talking about young students, the kind of potential, the kind of jobs which we have in one sector. Giving example, what is that maritime sector or sea or sea. There is a one document released by Prime Minister in December 2023. That document name is what we call Maritime India Vision Document 2030. This is a document which is talking about the investments, 3 lakh crore investments in India up to 30. Now we are in 25. another maybe 5-6 years, up to 3 lakh crore investments through PPP model, public-private partnership model, right? Why I am referring is 20 lakhs jobs. Only one sector is going to give 20 lakhs jobs. You can Google it, you can cross check. That is the kind of opportunities we have. Take any sector. So I think we all have to do research, give education, to look into this kind of futuristic potential, job potential or research potential. So I can go on citing, but because of again time. So once again I want to thank the organizers. Lastly, I think today one buzzword we all have heard here, the technology. Whether it's a micro, whether it's space, whether anything, technology. You all know, friends, technology is not new to humanity. What is the technology? You all know that you are technocrats, you are very much related. I am a law person, nothing to do with the technology. But today, the compulsion as a law person, I have to learn technology. I know we are living in a multipolar, multidisciplinary world. NEP talks about that. I am not going to that. Technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical industrial purpose. When technology was started, technology was there, is going to be there. To go to any civilization, technology was used by humanity for better comforts, betterment. But the kind of changes which are happening just within 1 minute, I want to tell you all that, because of human intellect, because of discoveries, inventions, whether it's an information movement, printing press, sea route, sea trade, these kinds of inventions which helped better comforts through technology. And last 400-500 years, the kind of revolutions we are witnessing in technology, because we have to be part of. Maybe you are studying biology or anything, so we have to mingle with the technology. That's why last 400-500 years, the kind of technological innovation which are influencing the humanity is, whether it's a scientific revolution, political revolution, industrial revolution. All know that you better know me when we talk about industrial revolution, first, second, third. Today we are 4.0. That is the kind of changes which we are all witnessing in communication today, 21st century. What is the revolution we are all witnessing? You are all part of that. Last maybe first quarter of the 21st century, if you look at, what is the revolution we are all witnessing? Maybe digital, but today, knowledge revolution. Friends, I can tell you, those who possess knowledge, those who possess intellect, those who possess technology, they rule the globe. 19th century belongs to UK because of their hegemony in technology, intellect. 20th century America, 21st century is our century. That's why I think, we all have to grab the technology, master over technology. So that's why technology is important, though I am not a technical person to talk about, but still, I said it's part of NEP, part of our syllabus. So finally, friends, thank you once again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Towards the One Health. May I now invite Professor V. Sandikta, co-convener of the conference, to welcome guest of honor, Registrar, Usmania University, Professor G. Naresh Reddy. Request to felicitate our chief guest, Professor V. Validictory.
Now, in between, what is happening? So, how we are going to solve this type of problem, that you have to do research on it. Most of the chronic diseases which are there, on that you have to do research. And you can also write for funding. So, get the funding and spend most of your valuable time in the laboratories to work out on it. So that is the order of the day now. Now countries are facing different problems in the form of health issues. I am not going to suggesting you to resolve the social issues, cultural issues, political issues, legal issues like. So whatever the subject which you are concerned, you must focus on it and you can also motivate the young minds. That is very, very important. So many young people are sitting in this hall. So how we have to motivate these young minds to do research? So research is the order of the day. And not only that, how we are going to integrate the technology into your subject. No one subject is exempted from the use of technology. Even arts, social sciences, engineering, sciences, medicine, wherever you go, technology is playing an important role. Even I want to share a very recent experience with you. With my relative, I went to the KIMS Sunshine Hospital for the purpose of knee replacement. Now, they suggested two things. If you want to go with a doctor, a human being who is going to operate, this is the package, 2.8 is package. If you want a robo is to be operated, the package is 3.8. 1 lakh difference is there in between a robo is going to operate and a human being doctor is going to operate. So that's why technology is already entered into all the disciplines. So no one discipline of the faculty is exempted today. Now we have to teach the integration of technology into your subject to our young minds of the students. That is the need of the hour. So we are not going to say no, I am not having the knowledge, my department is not providing this knowledge, my curriculum is not covered, like there are no excuses. So as a teacher, we must teach the current topics, current developments. So you must also try to include the technologies into your subject. Now for example, previously accounting means we will take a big long notebook and try to write with red pen, blue pen, green pen. Now is it there, those notebooks now? No notebooks, nothing, everything is computerized. So if you know the tally, it is very easy to maintain the books of accounts. Whenever you want to know the cash balance or bank balance, whatever the value of an asset, if you want to know, it is very easy to retrieve the value from the computer. So technology is playing an important role. That's why you already included in this seminar technologies, how these technologies are going to influence your subject. So this is the currently relevant topic. So according to my understanding, you have discussed a lot of deliberations which have already took place on this issue. So all the participants, you please try to carry all these learnings to your college or laboratory and you have to work on it. With these few words, I thank one and all, especially Professor Bhima and his team for giving me the chance to speak or share my thoughts with you in this evening. Thank you one and all.
Wish to welcome guest of honor, Founder President, Microbiology Society, Professor EMTH-2025.
Yeah, good evening all. It is my privilege to introduce Dr. Arvind M. Deshmukh. He is a distinguished microbiologist, visionary, academic leader, and the president of Microbiologist Society of India. With an illustrative career spanning more than 37 years in teaching, research, and scientific administration, Dr. Deshmukh has made remarkable contributions to advancement of microbiology education and research in India. He served as a professor and head department of microbiology at Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University around Aurangabad, where he guided numerous postgraduate students and research scholars. His work encompasses environmental microbiology, biosciences, microbial technology, and public health microbiology. Under his dynamic leadership, Microbiology Society of India has grown into one of the country's most vibrant and respected scientific network, connecting academicians, researchers, entrepreneurs, and students across India. The society, under his guidance, has organized hundreds of conferences, workshops, and training programs at regional, national, and international levels, promoting research, culture, and scientific exchange among young microbiologists. Dr. Deshmukh has been instrumental in initiating capacity building programs in microbiology, focusing on skill development, bio-entrepreneurship, and sustainable innovations. He has also contributed to policy level discussions on biosafety, bioeconomy, and higher educations. He has promoted the microbiology by various student societies, microbiology student societies, as well as local language communications. And one of like microbiology in Telangana, we don't have microbiology, BSc microbiology people, DSc school teacher level, they are not eligible over here. With his initiatives, microbiology teachers are also, microbiology people are also eligible for teaching profession at school level in Maharashtra and some of other states. Thank you very much, sir. We invite you to enlighten us.
At the outset, I express my thanks for giving an opportunity to interact with you. With you means the distinguished learned guest on the dais and august gathering in front of me. Because all of you are educated and having much knowledge of the microwave technology. And I have been given opportunity by Dr. Bhima. It is my duty to give him thanks. Today, he has explained, he has told, he has given introduction regarding the conference. It is really a great achievement in Telangana. More than 1,000 participants were for the inaugural session. And 3 days, out of the 3 days, I have attended 2 days. Eminent persons have delivered the lectures and we have enjoyed academic feast given by Dr. Bhima. Credit is not only of Dr. Bhima, I do understand. His team is always with him. And the blessings of Dr. Gopal Reddy, who is sitting in front of me, I must take his name. Because of that, and other teachers, old teachers in the department like Dr. Polasa, Dr. Rao, I know them personally. Because of them, this department has been flourished. Now, just honorable chief guest and registrar, both of them were talking. First of all, I will talk about his views, registrar views. He has told that cancer percentage is increasing, fertility problems are there. Yes, sir, we are talking regularly on that. Chemical pesticides used in India are the main root cause of increase in cancer patients. In India, the maximum chemical pesticides used are in Punjab. Maximum agricultural crop production is in Punjab. But maximum cancer patients are also in Punjab. That is the fact. If we neglect, that's
Professor Bhima, convener of the conference, for the next few proceedings.
Before our Principal of Science College speaks, I'd like to invite our senior professors of the department onto the dais and share a few words about the department, about their experience in the department. Now, first I will call upon Dr. Kalpagam Palasa. Kalpagam Palasa Madam is the first PhD student of the Department of Microbiology. and wife of founder, head of the department, Professor Kolasa.
Respected eminent people on the dais and off the dais. I'm very glad to be here attending this conference, some of the sessions. I also attended the inauguration and valedictory now. As I have been already introduced by Professor Bhima, I worked in the microbiology department, which was at that time located in the genetics department. And the new department, I never worked, so I was not a part of that as a faculty, but I was a student of the microbiology department. I have gone through the booklet Cermony, and I found every lecture very delightful, informative, and inspiring. As you all know, microbes are ubiquitous, they are present everywhere, and they can be causative for diseases, as well as you can find cure through microbes. With these few words, I express my thanks to Professor Bhima and other organizers for having invited me here. Last but not the least, I pay homage to my husband, Professor Hanumanlu Kulasa, who founded this department in 1974 at Usmania University.
Your experience in the department. So now I request Professor Geeta Sharma, founding member of the Department of Microbiology and an eminent personality, industrial researcher, and many. Please come on to the dais, ma'am, to share a few words.
Good evening to everybody. I'm humbled both by the words of Professor Bhima, and I'm grateful to the university and the eminent people sitting here, and my greetings to all of them. And to the general students, I've always believed that the human resource is an extremely important thing. Though I've been away from the university or active teaching since about 20 odd years, I'm still associated with the department. Today and at this moment, I'm so very overwhelmed to speak anything at all. This department, we had a mandate from the UGC when there was no example to copy. We didn't have some other neighboring department where we could say, okay, syllabus is nothing at all. We had to start from scratch what we are going to teach, what we are going to do, how we are going to man the department, one. Secondly, as Kalpagam, for
Golden Jubilee celebrations of the esteemed Department of Microbiology. Some of the youngsters may think that who is this a stranger person here addressing. I am not a stranger. In fact, I should go back to 1974. At that time, I was a postdoctoral research fellow in the Department of Biochemistry, completed my PhD in the area of microbial biochemistry, structure activity, peptide antibiotics, structure activity correlation, production, etc. Based on my experience, our late Professor L.K. Ramachandran, an internationally renowned person, he has asked me to help Professor Kolasa in establishing the department. So weekly, 1.5 days, I used to go to microbiology department and starting with the scrap, what type of minor experimental equipment is required, chemicals required, glassware required, and the plastic, all these things, getting the quotations, comparative quotation making, and 24, 5 or 6 students got admitted. At that time, Professor Kolasa used to take 2 papers subject matter. Myself, microbial biochemistry and microbial physiology, along the practicals, I used to handle that one. And at that time, UGC has sanctioned 3 posts, out of which one is lecturer in biochemistry. That post with our university authorities, late
You are part of our department of microbiology. You taught us. and we don't forget you. We always remember you. Now I request Professor Gopal Reddy to come on to the dais and say a few words.
Good afternoon to all of you, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, faculty, students, and non-teaching staff. I thank the organizers, Dr. Bhima and his colleagues in particular. My association with this department is 49 years, continuously without break. Longest period with the department and spent my time in the department. And I have seen all phases of the department right from scratch to the latest status of the department in terms of infrastructure and in terms of the quality of research, what is being done. Today's generation is very lucky. You know, when I started my independent research, Professor Pulasa gave me one portable incubator, autoclave, like a box, like a pressure cooker, one small clinical incubator, and one small oven, and you do whatever research you want with this. The reason why I am telling is, many people today claim that nothing is there, what can I do? That should not be the attitude. Okay, I was given whatever it is. I started with that, and by the time I retired, my lab was fully equipped with every type of equipment, right from small to high-end instruments like HPLC and so on. And I could get the grant of about 2 crores or little more than 2 crores during my staying in the department till 2015. The reason why I am telling is, you keep doing with whatever is available. This is one part of activity. And I entered the department with all Telugu medium background. Most of my friends and my classmates and including teachers used to laugh at me.
Principal of University College of Science, Professor Prabhakar, to say a few words.
Very good evening to all. You have to bear only 5 minutes. Please. Respected Professor G. Naresh Reddy, today's guest of honor for this international conference, Registrar of the Usmania University, Professor EMTH-2025, guest of honor, Founder President, Microbiology Society of India, and dignitaries of the dais, and Science College Vice Principal Srinivas Nayak, participants, my young friends of MSc and PhD students, non-teaching and media. I thank all the professors, those who brought the microbiology department to this stage. Please give a big applause to all of them. And special thanks to founder of Hanumanudu Pulasa, former registrar. I know him very well. I used to contact when he was a registrar. In those days, I was a research scholar in the Science College. For conducting this Golden Jubilee 50 years, for this, give a big applause to our convener. And also staff members of this microbiology department. I came here to speak a lot because I am also a biology background during my intermediate. You are all microbiologists, but I am a geologist. But topic to whom it is related, whether you or me. Emerging microbiological technologies for One Health, EMTH-2025. You or me? Both. Any other? For all citizens globally. Yes or no? For all citizens, for One Health. 1 year, One Health, Health for All by Honorable Prime Minister. COVID-19 brought us for this title. Yes or no? Yes. Holistic integrated approach of humans, wildlife and environment, National One Health Mission formed in 2022. Working together is the key to One Health. Health, productivity and conservation. Prevention is better than cure. There is a proverb in Telugu. Please, Archu Tokkanela, Kalu Karaganela. What is the necessity to go there? Again, you are thinking of the redressal. What are the causes beyond it? Before industrialization and after industrialization. After industrialization, problems are arising. So many problems. To redressal it, for human beings, wildlife and environment, this National One Health Mission is founded by the Honorable Prime Minister. At present, in Karnataka and Uttarakhand state level, they are applying in state level. And Government of India allocated for budget 2025 only, how much can you give an answer, my young friends? How much of budget? Health is wealth, but India is allocated only 11%. Whereas Japan, 30% of the total budget. That's why their global health index of Japan 95.3. Health accessibility quality index placing India 154 out of 195 countries. Global Health Society Index score 42.8 out of 100, fallen down, and when you compare with the 2009, 0.8%. When you compare with the other neighbor countries, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Maldives, increased their Global Health Society Index 38.9 to 40.2 out of 100. Health expenditure by the Government of India is less than 1.35% of gross domestic product. And World Health, WHO, as per WHO, 1:1,000, for 1,000 people, one doctor is there. Actually, it is a mandatory, but in India, 1:1,445. All these efforts can only be truly effective when we work together across center, state, stakeholders like academia, private sector, multilateral organizations, citizens, whereby realizing provision of 1 year, One Health, Health for All by Honorable Prime Minister,
Now we move on to the most awaited moment, the prize and the certificate distribution. I hand over the session to Dr. Shanti Kumari, Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology, Usmania University. Over the past 3 days, we have witnessed remarkable sections filled with knowledge, exchange, innovation and enthusiasm from both experts and young researchers. As our panel of estimated judges as a challenging task in evaluating your outstanding work, I congratulate all the participants. So now we will move with oral presentations. I request all the dignitaries on the stage to join. So oral presentation. Srilata from Bhavans Vivekananda College. CSR IICT University. Of Biotechnology Vignan University, Guntur. Dr. P. Vindhya Rani, Telangana Social Welfare Degree College, Warangal. Department of Plant Science, University of Hyderabad. Department of Microbiology, Usmania University. Poster presentations. University of Hyderabad. Natural Microbiology. Venkatesh, Siddhartha PG College, Vanasthalipuram. Swati, Department of Microbiology, Usmania University. PP Man Divya, Department of Biotechnology, Amravati University. Anshika Anand, Department of Microbiology, Usmania University. Arshia Tapasum, St. Boy's Degree College. On microbiome for One Health.
You are joining.
Team 6, Adarsh. One second.
academicians and researchers together on this great Golden Jubilee commemoration of our Department of Microbiology, that is this international conference, I am sure will pave way to new inter-institutional collaborations, bring new light on the subject of microbiology and microbial technologies, culminating in the applications of One Health. It's my great honor today and privilege to propose the vote of thanks for this memorable Golden Jubilee commemoration event of the Department of Microbiology, University College of Science, Usmania University. On behalf of the convener, me and Professor Hamida, the co-conveners, organizing committee, Dr. Shanti Kumari and co, staff and non-teaching staff of our department, we sincerely thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Usmania University who has allowed for this event to happen. It is our sincere gratitude for the chief guest of today's program, Professor P. Balakishna Reddy Garu, the guest of honors of today's function, Professor G. Naresh Reddy Garu, Registrar, Usmania University, Professor A. M. Deshmukh, the founder and president of Microbiology Society of India, and Professor G. Prabhakar, principal UCS of Usmania University, and all the distinguished dignitaries on the dais, honored guests, senior faculty members, principals of colleges, directors, heads, chairpersons of Board of Studies, etc. My sincere thanks on behalf of our department, the university officials and Office of the Registrar, Usmania University, for the permission to organize the event. We thank the delegates who traveled all the way to share their research from the United Kingdom, from Japan, etc., who have come all the way to deliver their experience as scientists. We thank all the senior scientists, researchers of the plenary talks, invited speakers, research students for their paper and oral presentations. As part of our Golden Jubilee celebrations, we wish to heartily honor the memory of our late founder, Professor Hanumanlu Polasa Garu, whose legacy and commitment has brought us to this stage today and continues to inspire us. Our department has a very small size of staff, but in terms of numbers, I mean, not height, obviously, but in terms of output, research projects, research, student placements, grants, etc., we are one of the major contributing departments in the campus. For these milestones, we are forever thankful to our senior faculty members, Professor G. Sinaya, Professor Geeta Sharma, Professor Padma Sridhar, Professor L. Venkateshwar Rao, Professor Gopal Reddy, Professor late Dr. Vinay Kumar, Professor late Dr. Acharya Nagarjuna, for the golden past and for laying the foundation for a brighter future. We gratefully acknowledge the support of ANRF, DBT, Government of India, National Institute of, the AMI, the State Bank of India, National Higher Education Mission, Telangana Council of Higher Education, PG Cost, Telangana, and Microbiology Society of India, and of course, we also thank the sponsors of all the affiliated colleges who have sponsored, particularly to mention Sri Sai Degree and PG College, Meghana Degree and PG College, Ujjwala Kirti from Sri Sai Degree and PG College, Sri Vani Women's College, BSc, MSc Junior College, then Siddhartha PG College, Ideal Degree College, and MNR PG College, Jahnavi Degree College Nalakonda, and Jahnavi Degree College Godupal. Also, we are extremely thankful to our sponsors, Messrs. Ashwini Chemicals and Instruments, Micron Life Sciences, Abhignya Biotech, and Sri Yuva Biotech. We thank all the participants who have come all the way, faculties and organizing committee members, research scholars, PG and UG students from our affiliated and constituent colleges, including the Telangana Social Welfare Degree Colleges and Government Degree Colleges, and a very big heartfelt thanks for your overwhelming presence here today. I might have missed a few colleges, I'm sorry, but I forgot to mention Bhavan Vivekananda College also from Sainikpuri, where I have also done my undergraduate course. So thanks to Bhavans also. And we thank overall the press and media for coverage of the event. As the co-convener, as our convener proposed, we hopefully will enrich our legacy for our next generations and then reach out to the Platinum Jubilee soon and then the centenary celebrations also. So with the diverse gathering of educators and scholars here, we hope that deliberations of this international conference will motivate all of us to foster interconnectedness and transdisciplinary collaborations towards One Health. In conclusion, on behalf of everyone involved, I would like to thank all of you once more for your support and encouragement. Thank you again and have a nice evening. Lastly, we should also thank the Cultural Committee from St. Francis PG College for Women who have organized a wonderful cultural session on the day one, which all of you enjoyed, I'm sure. Thank you again to St. Francis PG College. Thanks a lot and have a great evening and see you all very soon.
Once again. Okay.